John, Paul, George and Ringo, there's a very untidy minor seventh chord, like, and at that juncture you come in with the chorus. Would you do that for us? You'll all have a terrific time. The gig will fly by. Okay, You see, I'm not one to ever stereotype, but there's one or two things I could tell you about my wife. It's been over 30 years. She's reduced us both to tears, and these days she hardly ever even gets my name right. What a life. Hey, that was Hetty, not Betty, and don't forget it's Letty who serves at the grocery store. That was Bob, not Rob, and it was Bob who lost his job, so he doesn't drive the lorry anymore. To pick up Rita and Peter, who bought the red two-seater from Sunita with the pink front door. She got the paint from Jerry, the brush from Terry, it ran out, there wasn't any more. John, Paul, George and Ringo. She never quite learnt the lingo, read the label, does my bum look big and less, and she even gets my name wrong. Hey now, would man spare my wife? She's never got my name right in her life. Hey now, Ray called in today to let us know that Cousin Faye had a baby, but we're not to tell the dad. Hannah promised that she wouldn't, and Ronan said we shouldn't. In the end, we all concurred we better had. Alan said it wasn't fair, and Andrew said he didn't care. Albert told us to shut up, we must be mad. And then we all went back to work and muttered Albert was a jerk, and all agreed that Albert's home life might be sad. Oh, John, Paul, George and Ringo. Still not quite right, is it? She never quite learned the lingo, read the label, does my bum look big and less, and she even gets my name wrong. Hey now, would man spare my wife? She's never got my name right in her life. Well, now you may think that what we sing here at Eydon Village Hall tonight is ridiculous and totally and utterly absurd. Her blind indifference to the written, or indeed the spoken word. But as a woman, she's gifted. She's very, very able. And she looks really good on our new kitchen table. But she's never got my name right in her life. It's the date, Pat.
They're doing it for the film. Look out, America, we're coming.
Hi, guys. Are there any Americans in tonight? Thank God for that. Was it Bernard Shaw who said that America was the only country that had progressed from barbarism to decadence without ever once touching civilization? You weren't expecting such an intellectual show, were you? Well, now you think she'd know her own, but when she's talking on the phone, you never heard such nonsense in your life. She calls Jim John and she calls Tim Don, and when I tell her that she's wrong, she says she's right. She calls Nat Pat, says the skinny ones are fat, and she can argue white is black and black is white. And when I tell her that she's wrong, there is such a dancing song, I close my book and turn the light up, say goodnight. Well, I've been going on forever, the end of your tether. Some would say pathetic, I think it is genetic, cause her father is the same, but her mother takes the blame. She can see it clearly, thank God she loves him dearly. When she's with her sons and daughters, she says English should order, and the children too haven't got a clue. Girls will be boys, boys will be girls. We get a little kinky in this mixed up world. Oh, John, Paul, George and Ringo. When you hear the A note, you should be completely finished with that chorus. Okay. So we'll just run it one more time. So it goes John, Paul, George and Ringo. You're that close. Oh, John, Paul, George and Ringo, Daisy, Dozy, Bacon, Egg and Titch. She never quite learnt the lingo. Read the label, does my bum look big and this? And she even gets my name wrong. Hey now, wouldn't man spare my wife? She's never got my name right in her life. She's never got my name right in her life. Never got my name right in her.
Anthony John Clarke.
Woo! And thank you very much.